We have these new cards. Julie sent them to me, and they're very interesting. They're called the Starseed Oracle. So if anybody's interested in these, I'll keep reminding as we go through, because I know not everyone's not in the room. It says in here, your heart is a portal. I mean, they're very pretty. Anyhow, if anybody's interested, let me know. Otherwise, Avery is watching Trolls. Dylan is in my bed. And this cyst is like so painful. You know what it's like? It's like a canker sore, like that kind of a pain. If you've ever had a canker sore, I used to get them really bad all the time when I was young. As I've gotten older, they've gotten better. I still get them, but not the way that I used to. But that's what it feels like. It's like a burning pain. Anyhow, let's get started. Adonis wants the Starseed cards. First person to get a reading with the Starseed cards. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Now, we got a book here. So let's see what it says. All paths lead home. Lead to home. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape and develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority of your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in that habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day, before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at-homeness, and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off from the reality of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion, so that when you go in and out of the world, and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. A state where you draw your strength, authority, guidance from a place deep, deep within. Starseed Soul Journey. Are you being called to turn your gaze in? Very interesting. Turn in. The answers are inside you. We know that. We know that. We just don't, we always look to the outside. You know, we look for a sign, a number, a song. Anyway, very interesting. Libra, raise next actions towards me. Communication comes in quick, maybe within the next couple of days. Communication picks up. I love you, General. Georgia, General. Could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. It looks like you may be feeling passionately about somebody as well. You do have a committed relationship on the horizon if you're not in one right now. And it could be with a Leo. You also have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. The love cup is full. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't let anybody get away with any nonsense. And you should have choices that come in, but they're positive. making positive decisions that push your life forward. Sagittarius comes in or is around, and an old wound seems to heal and move into the past. Not bad. John, general for this month. Got a new job or business opportunity that could come in out of the clear blue sky. You could be very busy around your work or career. The world is at your feet. Could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, but listen to your intuition. Life seems to move forward. It also looks like you have a new venture on the horizon. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. An old wound seems to heal and move into the past. A water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And something should happen that makes you very happy before the end of the month. Soleil, work and home. Okay, it looks good around work. You're feeling prepared. You're feeling pretty stable. You have a little bit of good luck coming in. If you're, next time that you're working, whatever it is, you may be feeling better compensated and better respected, like you've made it to the top of the mountain and the weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders. Once you get home, it looks like you have a wish that comes true. You could have some choices that come in. You might be spending time with, well, a new journey could begin. And it could be with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is around. Life comes back into balance and romance heats up. If you're seeing someone, then this card can indicate have patience with the current situation. Things are going to move forward. If you're not seeing anyone, Sagittarius comes in. Feeling successful, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care once you get home. Not bad. Not bad. Soleil, general advice about finances next week. Well, you have balance coming back to your life. And then you've got things change for the better through divine timing. Listen to your intuition. So if you're waiting on money, or if like it's a bad part, like I don't know, I get paid for like the last few years, like probably like the last 15 years, once a month, which is really hard. I mean, look, it's the same amount of money no matter how often you get paid, but for some reason it seems different. Maybe because I'm not that great with money. But listen to your intuition. If you're waiting on money to come in, you do have money coming in. I would just be conscious that you don't overspend, especially if you're waiting for the money to come in. Wait until the money's in and then do your spending. But it looks like you have money headed your way next week, and you should be okay. Finances are always a pain in the ass. Hang on. Iqbal, how does he think about me? Pretty good. Thinks that you're smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're a loyal, stable friend. Cecile, general. Okay, it looks like a disappointment heals and moves into the past. An earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. Something should happen before the end of the month that makes you very happy. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. No longer holding yourself back. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around you. A Scorpio and a Capricorn enter. It also looks like you got a little bit of good luck headed your way. And general. Okay, it looks like your perseverance pays off and leads you towards success. Life seems to move forward and takes you to a place where you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief, especially around finances. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business, or a financial endeavor pays off for you. Maybe before the end of May. May make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It also looks like your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Destiny, love. Looks like you have a wish around love. A wish comes true, life comes back into balance, and passion comes in. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in, and with the four wands, it could have long-term potential. You might have to disconnect or cut somebody out that's not working for you anymore, and with that, new options come in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Headed towards the 10 cups being full. Hang on a second. Get in here with this one. I think Avery fell asleep. I think I got them. Okay. I think I'm up to 7 impossible. Will Yusuf contact me and will I start a relationship with him? Will I start a relationship with him? I don't see communication or relationship starting on the horizon with you and him. No, I think that if you want something to happen, I would contact him. I wouldn't wait on him because it doesn't look like much is happening from his end, or he's not putting in any effort. Okay, let's see. Anthony, what things are coming between Cancer and me in the future? I don't see much happening. There's negativity, and it looks like the two of you have moved in different directions. And I can't say that it's going to be like that forever, because who knows, at some point you guys could get back in contact. But I don't see much happening here. There's nothing really going on the horizon. I would say that the least thing that could happen would be you could get communication, but I don't even see communication coming in right now. Katrina, James and I aren't talking the last 2 weeks. What is coming in for us in the next 2 weeks? There's distance. So this person has kind of walked away from this situation. There could be an argument, and somebody may be feeling betrayed or hurt by the situation. But I don't see all that much changing in the next 2 weeks. If anything is going to happen, it could be communication that leads to an argument. Listen, I don't care about arguing. Communication is positive even if you're arguing. So if that happens, okay. I'd rather see you have an argument than not be speaking. Um, 14, are my classmates talking behind my back? Yes. I mean, it's just, that's life. Yeah, I mean, people gossip, people talk, and there's nothing that you can do but just accept it. Everybody does it. Everyone does it. And nobody is exempt from it. Shaivish, how will JP think and feel about the message that I'm planning on sending? Well, there's a tower moment and there's burden around this situation. So whatever this message, I would be careful with the message that you sent, because it may be making matters worse. But that's just the thing. He's kind of expecting it. He doesn't feel like he's heard the last of you, so he knows that he's going to hear from you again. But it could also bring in another disaster. Just make sure that that's what you want to do before you send it. He's gonna, because it may set him off. He may get angry. Melissa, when will S and I get the visa approval from the U.S. Embassy? I want to say sometime June. It will be in the summer months. I want to say it's going to happen in June or around that time. Dana, general love. Okay, you have no longer holding yourself. If you've been feeling like something is stuck or stagnant or not moving in any direction, you're exploring new options. You got somebody coming in out of the blue that's new energy, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Libra. It also could be that you find justice in your love life when a water sign comes in. I think your love life is moving forward, not backwards. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're looking for a committed relationship, you do have commitment on the horizon, but you may have to let go of people, places, and things that are no longer working. With that, listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in, your love life moves forward. Empress, why hasn't Natalie R responded to my brother's message but continues to watch his stories and post stories of her own? He's losing patience and he's irritated. She's making him wait. She's making him wait, but she does plan on reaching out to him soon, and things could change quickly. She's making him wait because she doesn't want to seem like she's too eager. Samantha. Amazing me. Is there deceptive energy around the cost of this package? Not really. I don't know what exactly you mean. If you're talking about shipping costs, no, the energy isn't deceptive. It may be a little bit higher than it should be, but it's not. No, it's not deceptive. If you're talking about the price of the item itself, that may be different, but it doesn't look like you're being deceived. Um, all these damn stupid trolls. Like, really. Samantha, general for next week. General for next week looks pretty good. A disappointment moves into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. No longer feeling stuck. A wish comes true. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Headed towards the 10 cups being full. Got a little bit of money headed your way. Feeling financially stable. Not looking backwards, but moving forwards. Mayeka, what are O's intentions towards me? I don't really see much happening here. Looks like they could be a little bit undecided, and watch out for a little bit of deception around this situation. You could have communication that comes in, but it doesn't look like they're prepared to do much else. If you're not speaking to this person right now, or you're not getting enough out of them, I would put more energy in on your end. Like, I would reach out to them to try to get things rolling, because it doesn't look like they're putting in a whole lot of effort, or they're not looking for things to move forward quickly right now. Divine Shimmy, I had a strong feeling yesterday that my future husband is coming into my life. What do the cards say? I don't see it on the horizon. No, not that the cards are showing. INTJ, can I have a general reading on what's coming up for me? Yeah, life moves forward, slow and steady wins the race. You could reconnect with an old friend or somebody from your past that you haven't seen in quite some time. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and you have some money headed your way. The world is at your feet. A Leo and an air sign come in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That may be of significance. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life for the better. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. You also could be planning travel. You may be traveling this year. Vicky, I couldn't find the reading. But I think it's because no times are on here. That's so annoying that there's no times. Like, why? Why did they take the times away? Okay, love reading between Leo and I for next week. Yeah, I remember. It looks pretty good. It looks like love cup is full. Communication picks up. You're probably going to see one another. It looks like things could start to move forward. You feel as if the world is at your feet. Perseverance pays off. The sun is in reverse. Happiness is coming. It just may be delayed. So maybe you don't see them until the end of the week. But it looks like a pretty good week. Oh, thank you, Adonis. You too. Ashley, what's draining my energy? My energy began to drain this week, and I'm not sure why. It could be, check out, okay, there's a couple of things. Check out the company that you're keeping, because people could drain your energy. Make sure that you're well hydrated and that your electrolytes are okay. So if you're feeling like a little bit, first thing when I feel really super drained is drink more water, but water may not be enough. You might have to add a little bit of salt, like rock salt or something like that to it. And then check the company that you're keeping. Some people can be very draining. It looks like your energy shifts though next week. We also have this full moon happening right now. So that could also have something to do with it. But it looks like your energy is going to shift quickly. Lee, how will this upcoming go for me? This upcoming week? Good. Stepping into your own ambition, making things happen. Life seems to move forward with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. All of a sudden, life seems to move forward. The world is at your feet. You may feel like got some money coming in. You could feel relief around finances. A little bit of good luck comes in. Could be starting a new journey, or something out of the blue, fun and spontaneous could happen. Lita, what can I expect from the rest of this month? What can I expect from the rest of this month? No longer holding yourself back. Your intuition is heightened. Negativity is moving into the past, and you're feeling a little bit more financially stable. An Aries enters. A soulmate connection comes in. Could be a Gemini, or it could be that Aries. It also looks like you're no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world. You're making decisions that push your life forward, and your energy is lightening, or you're starting to come into a more positive time. I feel like the spring does that, though. Oh, and you guys, don't forget we have the new cards, if anybody's interested. Ina, love reading for the rest of this month. Okay, a disappointment moves into the past. If you're already with someone, current relationship looks fine. Things are moving forward. Something out of the blue, fun and spontaneous comes in. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. If you're not with anyone, out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it, a water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And this person should have long-term potential around them. Leanne, his current thoughts of me. His current thoughts of me. Thinks that you're genuinely a happy person. Somebody who's loyal, strong, caring, independent, unique, creative, compassionate, hardworking. Maybe fun to be around, or even a little bit adventurous. Nunit. I forgot it was Marcus's game today. I texted him, have a great game. I think it was tomorrow. But he already won the game. You know what? That's fine. It's fine, because you know something? It made him happy that you thought about him. Whether you missed the game or whether it's tomorrow or the day before, it doesn't matter. You remembered and you reached out to him and that made him happy. So don't worry about screwing it up. Safi, me and Kay, you may be feeling a little bit disappointed in this situation, or you could feel as if there's distance between the two of you, or somebody has kind of walked away from this situation, or they're not putting in enough effort. It looks like communication may be down. The Fool is in reverse. Something will get revealed around this situation that will need to be dealt with before the relationship can move forward. And I don't know what that is, but there could be issues surrounding this relationship that needs to be dealt with. High vibe, 48 hours. You got choices that come in. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also might have some money headed your way. Feeling like the weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life starts to move forward. You might be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you're no longer holding yourself back, and you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Nuna, how does Marcus feel about me? Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, attractive, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, and compassionate. Julie, what is he doing? He hasn't called me back. It looks like he's kind of all over the place. Like he had errands to run and he may be with family. I don't know. I don't know what, if he's got plans for tomorrow that he's getting ready for, because it's like everything is like kind of crazy right now around him. And like being guided by the divine and trying to get everything done. Maybe shopping or whatever that kind of stuff is. Getting ready for the holiday. I think that you should hear from him, though. I would be surprised if you didn't hear from him before the end of the night. Newton, Marcus does not communicate much. He does when I do. We are starting back up. Am I being played? I don't think you're being played. No, I think that that's just his way. I don't think he's a big talker. I don't think there's a lot of communication. You're probably not going to spend hours on the phone with him, but I don't think that you're being played. I think, though, with any time you're in a relationship that's like a cycle, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, you got to always take a look at that, because it usually becomes a toxic cycle after a while, and you can kind of see what's going to happen next because you've already been there before. But I don't think he's intentionally trying to play you. Georgia, romance for the next few months. Well, you've got the world at your feet and you have new options coming in. Things start to move forward or you feel unstuck. Things could actually change for the better quickly when a soulmate connection comes in. Could be a Sagittarius, could be a Gemini. You'll hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you'll get news that you've been waiting on. You have a Scorpio and a Libra that come in. Cause for celebration comes in and you're no longer holding yourself back. Four of Cups person. There could be somebody in your world right now that you haven't made the connection yet. Happiness comes out over your love life over the next few months, but you may be exploring options, which would be a good thing. Liz, next 24. The hard work that you put into something, school, business, or work related, serves you. It looks like making it to the top of the mountain where you could breathe a sigh of relief. A little bit of good luck comes in. Feeling very ambitious, and you should be able to accomplish anything you set your mind to in the next 24 hours. The disappointment heals and moves into the past. Oriella, what Julie thinks of me. She babysits Ethan on Saturdays. She's my co-worker. Ethan seems to like her. She thinks highly of you. She thinks that you're independent, strong, kind of like you have it all together. Thinks that you're kind and caring, sincere, hardworking, and compassionate. Pretty good. She's got a lot of respect for you. 14. Will I graduate nursing school on time? Yes, I think you will. You can make that happen. Avantika, you want the new cards. These? Alrighty. I'm getting excited. All paths lead home. Didn't we just have this one? Okay, I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to pull another one, because I shuffled these. Let me just shuffle them again. I feel like I just did that one for Adonis, and that's weird. Maybe I didn't shuffle them good enough. If it's meant to come up again, it'll come up again. A new earth. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding your vision. Okay, let's see what it says. A new earth. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here and to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you. More people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in new age times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep, for if you do, it is not too distant future that you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you have so carefully planted and nurtured to grow and bloom. It is possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you keep holding this vision? You can do it. Excellent. Cambria, why is my child's father energy so confusing? Because he doesn't know what he wants. He feels like he's in over his head. He feels like life is moving forward too fast. He needs some space. He may, on one hand, feel guilty or like he's got responsibilities, but on the other hand, he feels like everything happened too fast and he's overwhelmed. So you're picking up the confusion that's going on inside him. Justin, how did she feel about the combo and about the talk in general? Overall, she felt good. She felt like growth, change, and transformations coming in, maybe feeling like things could move forward. She still has anxiety around the situation, and it looks like cause for celebration comes in. Overall, she was happy. She's still maybe a little nervous or a little bit concerned or whatever, but overall, I think it went well. Julie, did R hang out with L Lady today? No, he didn't. Lee, who's coming towards me this week? Who's coming towards me this week? A water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a Sagittarius. Any relationships or people that you deal with this week, should work well. Like it should be well balanced and easy. Let me check week reading. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. May feel like life is starting to move forward and you could feel better compensated, better respected around work, but you also may feel like your personal relationships are functioning better. Lay down the law, set up boundaries with anyone that you feel needs it. Could be working on a creative project of some type this week. You may be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions till you're ready. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past, and you're prepared for life to move forward, and life is moving forward. Looks like a good week. Melissa, should I give the Libra a chance in my life? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, looks pretty good. Julie, Starseed cards. All right, let's make sure I shuffle them up good enough. Ah, look at this one. Lost lands. That's interesting. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the remembering and the gifts can come back flooding in. At this stage in the Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling to you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuition hits and the ideas that you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps that you've been preparing for this all the time. Some think that the lost lands exist in the past. Others believe that they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in our souls, of all of those that have experienced them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of the lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exist within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your souls, you can unlock the seeds of the ancient lands so that we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. Starseed activation. Place the card on your portal of your heart and whisper the following. I don't think if you don't have the card, you can just do it with your hand. And I would do it with your, well, it doesn't matter. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from past lifetimes. Very interesting. Lost lands. A. Hamilton, General. Could make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders and you're moving forward towards greener pastures. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a new venture on the horizon, and with the new venture comes new choices. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off. And it looks like a Capricorn enters and a Sagittarius enters. Not bad. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. You got a little bit of money headed your way, and something should happen that makes you very happy. General finances. Got success coming in around money. A new beginning on the horizon. You could be picking up another stream of income. The hard work that you put in pays off. A wish comes true. More money is coming in. Between now and the end of the year, you should be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Pretty good. Avantika, what are Ashwani's feelings for me? How he sees me, because he never expresses and I don't want to say anything. Well, he sees you as a kind, caring, smart, intelligent person. But I don't see him expressing anything. He's slow and stagnant right now, and he hasn't made any decisions to do anything. So things will continue like this if you don't pursue him. I don't see much happening from his end. He looks like he's like, may think highly of you, have a lot of respect for you, but he hasn't made the decision to step out of his own comfort zone or come forward. That may not be where his head is right now. Empress, how did Tran feel when my brother told her that he followed her on Instagram and found her through the work page? She could have been flattered, happy and flattered. Julie, was C with M when I tried to reach him. I think he was, yeah. Oh man, these fucking trolls. Maybe I'm at Miss Billy or TD. I didn't do TD. TD, love reading. Got a new beginning on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, you could start a new beginning, and there could be growth, change, and transformation that comes in and around your current relationship, feeling as if you have the world at your feet, and it could have long-term commitment potential around you. And it could also make you feel like anxiety is moving into the past with good luck coming in. If you're not with anyone, you've got a Scorpio coming in, an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Six of Cups person around as well. It could be somebody who you've known from the past. It doesn't have to be an old lover or an old flame, but somebody from the past could be returning, and you could be reconnecting with that person too. So you should have options. If you're not with anyone, if you are with someone, the current relationship looks fine. Like it's moving forward fine. Miss Billy, what are Kay's intentions with T now? They're undecided. They don't know what they want. They do want to be happy. They are looking for a new beginning, but they may feel like they put in a whole lot of effort and it didn't pay off, or they're afraid that if they put in a whole lot of it won't pay off. They spend a lot of time thinking about things, but they don't do a whole lot of acting or making any decisions that actually push things forward fast enough. Empress, Did Tran already know that it was my brother that added her on IG, or was it news to her? I think she knew. Yeah, I think she knew. She must have seen it. Jose, will I ever hang out with J and R as I wanted to? If so, what do they think of me? Will I ever hang out with J and R as I wanted to? Yeah, you have a wish around the situation. And what do they think of me? They think pretty highly of you. They have a lot of respect for you. Think that you're smart and intelligent, kind, caring. Like you have a good personality. You're outgoing or you're fun to be around. And they think that you're grounded and stable. No. Will you ever have a group of friends that are not drama? No. Because that's people. And when you get groups of people together, that's just what happens. Now, I had a friend of mine. This is really funny. She was younger than me, like by a good couple of years. And she had this group of friends that she had known like her whole life. And I really thought that I thought they never fought. They were never talk bad about each other. They just seemed to be a really good group of friends. And they were. And they are. I don't know where they all are right now. But when I would hang out with them, I thought, oh, everybody gets along great. And then I became friends with a couple of the other people separately. And the one guy told me such crazy fucking stories that you wouldn't even believe. And I'm like, oh my, I never would have thought that. And after he told me some of the shit that went down, I was like, oh my God, I thought that you guys never fought. And he was like, no. He's like, there, and then like people would be fighting and he would be asked to come and like mediate. It was crazy. But that's how it is when you have people, because people are like, everybody's different. But some people are easier going. Some people aren't. They want what they want. They want it their way. And there's always drama. Always. The more friends you have, the more drama. Tanya, current energy read. Sure. Your energy is good. Perseverant, abundant, and kind, caring, sincere, compassionate. It's very good. And the energy around you is nice. Compassionate, sincere. Good. I know, but that's how people are. People are just drama. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because they can't help themselves. It's like if something happens, like, stupid shit. Like, I don't know. Like, let's just say, for example, one person, I don't know, say I go out to dinner with Joe and then Susie gets mad that she wasn't invited, right? But it's like you don't owe everybody, like you don't have to invite everybody all the time. It's okay to go out with one person alone. But then you gotta, don't tell her that we went because then she's gonna be upset. And then if that person finds out, then they don't go to you and tell you, hey, you hurt my feelings by not inviting me. They go to somebody else and they say, do you believe that bitch didn't invite me out to dinner? It's like stupid because they want their feelings to be validated. People that need validation will go to somebody who is going to agree with them. And that makes them feel like their feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. You're allowed to be hurt if you weren't invited, but you're also allowed not to be invited. So it's very hard to get away from dramatic people because most people they don't look at things that way. Like most people look at things like, this was done to me. I'm the victim in this situation, and I'm going to go to somebody that's going to tell me that I'm the victim because that's what I want to hear. Rather than having somebody say, so what? You don't need to be invited to every event. And now with social media, forget it. Nothing gets past anyone because people are analyzing everything. So it just creates more drama. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't get away from the drama if you have those types of people. And most people are like that. There aren't that many people that just let things roll off their back and they don't care. Most people care and make a big fucking deal over everything. Sarah, spirit advices and messages I need to hear regarding my dreams. Spirit cards, where are they? There they are. Three of air, great sadness, take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. Maybe somebody in your life that you need to forgive before you can move forward. Eight of fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Seth, my question is, will me and Jose be in a relationship? Because I want to ask him out, and I don't know how that might go, and I'm super anxious about it. I don't see a committed relationship here right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't go out on a date or pursue it. You know, like, you can't not live your life because you might fail. You know what I mean? Like, you can't not pursue something because at the end of the day, you might not end up, you know, like, you can't go out, I'm not going to go out with him because we're not going to get married. Or I'm not going to go on the job interview if I'm not going to get the job. Because life is all about experiences and, like, taking chances and where things could go. So just because there's no commitment here right now, it doesn't mean it can't happen. It's just, it's not here right now. I would ask him. I would ask him. Oh, you did ask him? Okay, good. Julie, did M realize that it was a female on the phone? See, because he got off quick. No, she didn't realize. She didn't know. He just got off quick. Because I don't think he wanted her. Like, he didn't want her to hear anything. Or question him. All right, let's see here. Who haven't I gotten for? Maggie, general for June. June looks good. Being guided by the divine, negativity moves into the past. You could be traveling. Money comes in. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. No longer holding yourself back. You got a new venture on the horizon. A new journey begins. It also looks like you got money coming in. Not a bad month. Essence, general for May, June, and July. Okay, general for May through July. The hard work that you put into business pays off. Being guided by the divine, a new journey begins. You could be focused on a new area of your business or bringing in some kind of a new side business or side hustle, whatever it is, it's positive. A wish comes true around finances. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your life, and you're prepared for life to move forward. Could be traveling. You might also be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. Could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Cambria, what keeps disturbing my peace and my well-being? You've got to answer that question. The cards can't answer that. What's upsetting you? What's making you feel like you're not peaceful? It could be that you're not listening to your intuition. That's what it is. Your intuition is telling you something that you don't want to hear, and it's put you in a place where you could be feeling negative, stuck, and like life is not transforming, and it may even be bringing in hurt, but you're kind of shutting a blind eye to what your intuition is telling you. That's what's disturbing it. Elizabeth, who will I see tonight, Aquarius or Taurus? Aquarius. I think you're going to see Aquarius. Elizabeth, General. Looks pretty good. Looks like the hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. All of a sudden, life could move forward around your career. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. You could have a little travel come in. That may be a road trip of some type. Romance is heating up. Sagittarius is around. The world is at your feet. Financial stability or more of it is coming in. Might be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. An old wound seems to heal and move into the past. Beautiful Aqua next week. Negativity moves into the past. The energy around you shifts for the better. You've got the world at your feet. Water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You've got money coming in. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, and you could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. You also may get, hear news that you've been waiting on. Could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. It also looks like the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. An old wound seems to heal and move into the past. Valen, was my Sagittarius ex traveling to Algarroba, a beach from here, trying to find me or see me? I have a house there. Was my Sagittarius ex traveling to find me? No, they seem to know how to get in contact with you if they wanted to get in contact with you. I don't think they're searching for you. I think they know how to reach you. But I don't think that the travel had anything to do with you. Anyhow. Netta, General. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and that may make you feel relieved and like life is starting to move forward. You could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from or get news you've been waiting on. Looks like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And the energy around you is starting to lighten as we move through the spring. You may be feeling very, ambitious and like you're able to accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. You also have a little bit of money coming in. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business should pay off. Love always tonight. Got a new beginning on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. It could have long-term potential around it as well. Could be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, but romance could heat up, possibly with a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Sagittarius here. When will money be the best for me over the next 3 months? May, June, or July? Okay, will it be May? Will it be June? Will it be July? I think it's going to be May. May looks really good. Tanya, love for next week. Love life could change for the better for you quickly with the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in, and Aries is around. You also have a Libra and a Scorpio and a Taurus coming in. The hard work that you put into love seems to pay off. And then another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. An old wound or a heartbreak is healing and moving into the past. You shouldn't have to deal with it again. Shelby, was the Capricorn William being sarcastic when he answered my question on Bigo? I think he was being sarcastic, yeah. Sakshi, will I get a commitment from you? I don't see commitment right now. You may be feeling as if this person has treated you unfairly or they're not giving you what you want. I'm not convinced at this point anyway. And Black Minnows, channeled messages and feelings from my ex. Ex may feel like burdened or stressed out, and they've walked away from this situation. They also could feel like somewhat of a disaster, but they're taking time for themselves. They're undecided about things. They may feel that you're a kind, caring, sincere person. They may feel like the two of you had a nice relationship while it lasted, but there's disappointment around the situation. And they may be struggling, but I don't know that they're looking to come back right now. I don't know how you feel, but I don't think that they think that reconnecting is in anyone's best interest at this point. Dib, I can't tell you what career path to take. You have to make that decision. Cards can't make that for you. Cards can't make decisions. They can only read energy. You know, like, would I be a successful doctor? I can answer that question. We can look at like the potential there, but I can't say, oh, you should be a teacher. It just don't work like that. Love always. What are Cio's intentions with me? Well, he's slow and stagnant right now, and you could be feeling like you put in a whole lot of effort and didn't see much of a payoff. There's indecision around him. I wouldn't expect that he's looking for things to move forward super fast right now, not with the Four of Cups. But if you have intentions for him, I would put in more effort. And don't wait on him because he's too stagnant. He doesn't know what he wants. Simran, General Tarot. Could be picking up a new hobby or creative endeavor here. It also looks like the solution to a problem is in front of you, and before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. It looks like you could have a new job or business opportunity come in on the horizon. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Negativity is also moving into the past. You could be planning travel, could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. That makes you feel relief and like the weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders. Pretty good. Simran, spirit messages. Oh, don't forget, you guys, we got these cards, the new ones. I know those trolls have screwed us all up. 10 of Air, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change. Expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. Elizabeth, do you see money in the next 7 days? Yeah, you should get money in the next 7 days. S, love for May, June, July. Could have options around. So it looks like you have a Leo around. You also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a Libra. Cause for celebration comes in around love. A wish comes true. Things move forward. If you're hoping to hear from someone, you should hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. It does look like you have the opportunity to enter into a committed relationship. If you're not in one right now, listen to your intuition. It would have long-term potential around it. It also looks like you have an Aries and a Sagittarius here. You may have plenty of options over those next couple of months. Anxiety around love moves into the past. You could be exploring options. If you're already with someone, your current relationship looks good with the Two of Cups. Have patience with your current situation. Things are moving forward. You might have choices around your current relationship, but it all looks positive. Kevin, any text from the crush timing? Yes, I think you should hear from them sometime before the end of April. I think soon. Will I get a job with pay that I want and timing? Sometime this summer. Yeah, you could get a job that you want this summer. Julie, why does he worry about I'm questioning him when he knows about her? He tries to avoid drama. Less drama that he has in his life, or the less he has to answer, the better off he is. He's trying to avoid fights. Beloved, what are Agrama's feelings towards me? Thinks that this person thinks that you're creative, unique, independent, strong, courageous, self-confident, kind-hearted. May feel like you have a lot of potential to be successful for the future, and that you're very passionate. They seem to think pretty highly of you, have a lot of respect for you, may think that you're attractive, may feel like you're successful. Simran, social life for the rest of April. Well, you got the Judgment in reverse, which may indicate that between now and the end of April, if there's nothing really special going on, or the timing isn't great around social life. It looks like you may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or you just might make a decision to, hey, I don't really want to do much of anything. I got stuff going on that I want to take care of, and it's not social. Sun is in reverse, which also can indicate that there's happiness coming to your social life, but probably not before the end of April. And you may just be, you could be talking to people. You could have lots of like chat and communication, but it doesn't look like much else is happening between now and then. What do we have? Another 2 weeks left of April? Maybe a little slow and stagnant. I think things will pick up as we move through, like this, if we get towards the summer months. Julie, how do the cards see my situation with C? It's going to continue like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's not much changing here. You'll probably see him soon, and you'll hear from him, but there's not much changing. It's going to continue the way it is as long as you continue to entertain it. And it might make you feel like stuck and stagnant, or like you may feel like things are just not going anywhere. You know, it's like nothing is changing. Didn't I do Destiny like at the beginning of the thing? I did, okay. Julie, work next week. Good. Growth, change, and transformation comes in, and around work, cause for celebration comes in. It looks like you may be feeling confident. The days may be pleasant, and a wish comes true around work. Pretty good. Simran, AC's current good bad characteristics and traits. This person is perseverant, which could be good or bad. They're smart, intelligent, hardworking, ambitious. They know how to make things happen. They're pretty strong, confident. They're genuinely a happy person, but they could be a little deceitful. They could also be manipulating, but they know how to get what they want. So sometimes there's manipulation in that in itself. They also could be disappointing. They may suffer from a little anxiety from time to time. Not a bad person. How about Sun for the next 24? Something should happen that makes you happy. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care that serves you well. You may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that brings in extra money, and you could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. Pallavi, love. So you got happiness coming in over your love life, growth, change, and transformations coming in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that could bring in long-term potential. It also looks like cause for celebration comes in. You might make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I don't know if you're in a situation like that right now, but it could be that as people are coming in, you may be walking away from things like, nope, I'm seeing red flags, I'm not going down this road. Because it looks like at the end of the day, you're feeling ambitious about love and you're finding happiness. You're not settling for less than you deserve, which is a good thing. Oh, Pinhead came back? I thought I got rid of Pinhead. What the hell? It's Easter. My brother and I, till this day, have this. My mom, whenever it was a holiday, and if we weren't behaving or we weren't listening or we were fighting, she would yell, "It's Easter!" So till this day, my brother and I do that. Like, if I go over there on Christmas, he'll be like, "It's Christmas!" But it's true. It's Easter weekend. Get lost. Don't bother us. Beloved, a groomer is my roommate and her spirit bothers me deeply. Should I move out at the end of the month? If you're not feeling her, yeah, I would. I would. If she rubs you the wrong way like that, yeah, she seems to think pretty highly of you. I would, especially because you're not feeling it. Something about her is rubbing you the wrong way. You shouldn't stay there. She's too much in your energy field. Yeah. Simran, SA's current good and bad characteristics. This person is passionate, fun, exciting, spontaneous, adventurous, perseverant. They don't hold back, but they could be argumentative. They could be difficult. They could have a sharp edge. They could be loyal, sincere, hardworking, smart, and intelligent. They could also be a little deceitful at times. Asia, Mylan's intentions towards me. They seem to be lacking perseverance at this point. You might need to have patience with them. Nothing seems to be moving forward really quickly around this situation. You could feel like you have a long road ahead of them. They don't really seem to have any intentions at this point. If you want things to move forward with them, I would reach out to them and try to pursue them a little bit. Because they're too slow right now. Davy, General. Lay down the law, set up boundaries with anybody that you feel needs it. It'll earn you respect. Looks like you could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from or get news that you've been waiting on. Romance heats up and moves forward towards greener pastures, and life changes for the better for you quickly. If you've recently had an argument or a dispute with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You might be planning travel. Travel keeps coming up around you. And you could feel like, hey, I've made it to the top of the mountain. I could breathe a sigh of relief. Asia, Mylan's emotions towards me. Well, he seems to think that you're a kind and caring, sincere friend. He seems to think highly of you. He's got a lot of respect for you, but I don't see a love connection here, and I don't see a lot of romance. So I don't know. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but it seems stuck and stagnant around friendship, which is okay. That's not a bad thing. But I don't know where you are right now, or I don't think the two of you are on the same page. Simran, J.E.'s current good and bad traits and characteristics. This person is strong and determined, perseverant, passionate, kind-hearted, sincere. They don't hold themselves back. They could be a little domineering at times. They're well prepared. They're compassionate, successful, smart. Sometimes they're indecisive. I mean, I guess everybody is, but that could be an issue for them. Like they can't make a good decision, or they go back and forth, or they change their mind too often. They could also be deceitful. They could be a little bit manipulative. They could also have a little bit of a sharp edge too. Asia, general. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relieved. You have a wish that comes true around finances. You could have choices that come in that might have something to do with new energy that's coming in here. You've got a Scorpio that enters. You've got an Aries that enters. And you have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that you meet through divine timing. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Got money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Could make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The hard work that you put into work, school, business, whatever it is that you do all day will come back to you, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Liz, love for the week. Love for the week. Not bad. You're no longer holding yourself back. A wish comes true. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got the world at your feet. You also have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You'll make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that aren't working for you. Baby, love for the next 2 weeks. Listen to your intuition around love. You're not moving backwards, you're moving forward. You're making decisions that push your love life forward towards success and cause for celebration. And it looks like communication looks good. A new venture is on the horizon. You've got feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain when a relationship moves to the next level. You could enter into a committed relationship if that's what you're looking for. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Passion comes in. Love comes in. Things are moving forward. You're not holding yourself back. Next 2 weeks around love should be good. Jocelyn, why did Elle cheat on me? Was he actually in love with her more than me? Well, you can't, there's no way to measure how much one person loves one person versus the other. But he's just, you know what, I don't believe it has a lot to do with love. I don't think that he it's complicated. It's complicated. He was, I don't know if he's felt like he was stuck or stagnant in the relationship that you guys were in, and he felt like it wasn't moving forward, or he felt like he trapped or stuck, and this was a way out, or this was something new or something fresh that he was moving forward to. I don't think his intentions were to cheat, but it's like he doesn't know how to handle it maturely, and he gave in to whatever it was that was going on. I don't know what their relationship was, if it happened more than once, or whatever the situation was, but it looks like the best thing that you can do is just walk away from the situation and heal from it, because it's a painful situation that there is no easy answer for. He's made a decision to be with somebody else, and that's, you know, he's not honoring his commitment. If he's cheating, he's not honoring his commitment. So, and you know, like, I can't say he loves this one more. You know, it's like, who do you love more? Your mom, your dad. Who do you love more? Your dog or your cat? You can't measure it. But there was enough interest there that he was willing to jeopardize the relationship to explore a new option. A lot of times when that happens, there's already issues in the first relationship, and that's why they're looking elsewhere, or that's why something else comes up. But I don't know what the relationship was he was having with her. You know, did it happen once? Or was it going on for a long time? Because there's a big difference between that. Simran, IB's current thoughts and feelings towards S. May feel like this person is grounded and stable. May think this person's creative, hardworking, kind-hearted, and intuitive. Liz, general for this week. You've got money coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money comes in, life comes into balance. You're prepared for life to move forward quickly. Could be planning travel. Looks like you have a wish that comes true. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The world is at your feet and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. So have faith in the decisions that you make. They're putting you where you should be going. Rimmel, love for May. Love for May. You've got feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief when new energy comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Taurus and Aries and then another earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you should have choices. If you're already with someone, it looks like your current relationship could be moving towards a stronger commitment or taking it to the next level. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Love looks pretty good in the month of May. Especially if you're not with anyone, you should have new energy coming in. Lita, why won't she leave me alone and go away? Why can't she just accept it's over? Can't let go. Looking for a new beginning. Feels like there's more to come. I hate to say it, but people put themselves in this situation where they convince themselves that there's more, or I'm going to make it happen, or this has got to be, or I feel it in my bones, this is the person for me, and it's just not true. But she's got to realize that this is not happening, and she's not accepting that. I don't know why people do that, but because it just creates pain. The longer you stay attached to something that's not working for you, the more pain it creates. What people don't realize is that if you just accept it and move forward, then you're going to heal from it. But still trying to cultivate something or get closure or figure something out or get back in there, or I'm going to talk to her mom or her sister or her next door neighbor, it's not going to work. Forget it. But a lot of people, they just can't do that. Davey, Olivia's thoughts and intentions towards me. Looking for happiness. Looking for a new adventure to begin. It's feeling pretty good. Feels like you guys met through divine timing. Is not holding herself back. Is looking for growth, change, and transformation to come to this situation. Thinks that you're kind, caring, smart, intelligent, and like you guys kind of click. Looks like things are moving forward. Simran, tarot advice. Divine guidance brings in a new beginning, possibly around work, school, or business. Feeling like you're in better balance, or life has come back into balance when more money shows up. You have a new venture on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That'll help you, like overall, it'll do you well, but be prepared for life to start to move forward as we move through the second half of the year. You'll have the world at your feet, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Christy, how does Mila feel about Braylon? Good. Thinks that she's genuinely a happy person. Thinks that she's kind, caring, sincere. May feel like the two of them have a great connection. Feels that she's smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, well-balanced, successful, attractive. Looks good. Oh, I know, Lita, but some people just can't move on because they get stuck in this thing, you know. And I guess we can't like, I can understand it because the society feeds it to us, but some people just can't move on. And the thing is that when they're in that situation, and I've been in the situation, I get it. It's like you really think that you have these feelings. It's like the ultimate deception. It's like, talk about being deceived. You're deceiving yourself when you're holding on to something so tight that's just not working. It's not working. Let it go. With anything, with any relationship, if you had a friend who you were constantly arguing with, didn't get along with, and fought over everything, and were not on the same page, you wouldn't be friends with them anymore. So why is it that people can't accept that when it comes to regular relationships? People stop being friends all the time. But when it's like romantic relationships or romantic feelings, people can't let it go. And that's because of a problem that they're having, a wound of some type that's inside them, that they can't let it go. It may be painful. You could cry over it. You can get very upset, but you'll move past it if you let it go. If you stay in it, forget it. Simran, S's current good and bad characteristics and traits. S is smart, successful, and has a lot of potential. This person is kind and caring, but sometimes insecure and may hide behind insecurities, or may self-isolate due to insecurities. Doesn't always like to face things head on. That could be part of the isolation thing. Genuinely, they're pretty much a happy person who's relatively well balanced, compassionate, and strong. Whoops. Where haven't I gotten to yet? All right, let me go to the bottom and work my way up. Melfin, I didn't do. Telly, Rucci, I didn't do. Jess. Okay, let's do Jess, general for the week ahead. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. It also looks like you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a new beginning on the horizon. A Leo enters. You're not looking backwards. Your life is moving forward. You have a little bit of good luck coming in. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Perseverance pays off and money comes in. Telly, how does Gemini feel about me? Thinks that you're creative, unique, intuitive, hardworking, smart, intelligent, maybe a loyal, confident person. Melvin, who is Crush S currently romantically interested in? What sign? Sagittarius and an Aries. They have a Sagittarius and an Aries around them. Lena, will Salim accept to give me the alimony as from December? Yes, I think he will. I don't think he's going to like it, but I think he will. Grace, can you tell me what Spirit wants me to know? Spirit cards. Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. The Moon, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, events happening behind the scenes, release the fears that hold you back. Ten of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. Worry is unnecessary, but I'm a worrier, so I totally understand that. Jazz, general for tomorrow. You've got happiness that comes out over your life tomorrow, but slow and steady wins the race. You could have choices around tomorrow. A Taurus is around, so is an Aquarius. A new venture is on the horizon, and an old wound seems to heal and move into the past. Leah, general for the week ahead. No longer holding yourself back. Anxiety is moving into the past as well. Listening to your intuition, life seems to move forward nicely next week. You got a little bit of good karma coming back to you. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listening to your intuition brings you to a new journey or a new venture of some type. You have money coming in. Being guided by the divine could bring in a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Julie, work for next week. Looks pleasant. Cause for celebration comes in. Money looks good. Energy around the place seems to be kind of calm. You're feeling confident, and the week goes by quickly. Simran, ask the Cancer's current thoughts and feelings towards the Leo. As the Cancer thinks that the Leo is well-balanced, grounded, stable, successful, kind-hearted, friendly, loyal, strong, and genuinely happy. Christy, general for the next week. You have a wish that comes true next week, put it out into the universe. Could be feeling passionately about someone or something, and with the Fool, you have a new journey on the horizon. Life could move forward pretty quickly next week. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Money looks good, or you got some money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're prepared to tackle obstacles or whatever you got going on because you're feeling ambitious. The world is at your feet, and you're able to accomplish a lot. Rimmel, general for next week. General for next week. Feeling grounded and stable. You're also feeling ambitious and successful. Whatever you set your mind to, you'll accomplish. You got money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can exhale. Julie, how's he feeling and thinking about what I texted him if you read it? Like a tower. I don't know what you said, but he feels like it stopped him in his tracks, or he's feeling like a disaster's coming. Yeah, I don't know what went on, but something. He probably feels like you're mad at him or something. Rita, how would Ariana the Capricorn feel if I DM her on IG? We haven't talked since 2020. She'd be open to talk. Yeah, it looks pleasant. It looks like negativity moves into the past. You feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. Communication picks up. Cause for celebration comes in around the relationship strengthening. Daria, love for the rest of the year. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Through divine timing, you could meet a Taurus. If you're already with someone, this card can indicate that the relationship's got long-term potential around it. If you're not with anyone, life moves forward. Taurus comes in. You also have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Any relationships you enter will be well-functioning, and you'll be moving towards greener pastures. Moving forwards, not backwards when it comes to love. romance heats up between now and the end of the year, and your perseverance pays off. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one, you're probably going to enter one that's well functioning before the year's up. J-No, is Kay ready for a relationship with me? I think so. Yeah, I think it's heading in that direction. Gloria, trying to find an old friend. What is their energy that you see about this? I think you're going to be able to find them. You have a wish that comes true around the situation. And you got a little good luck happening for you. I think you could find them. Harsha, how am I meeting with Engo in the near future? You may be feeling a little disappointed, and you might decide to walk away from this situation. I don't know what's happening there. Fool is in reverse. Something is going to get revealed around the situation that will need to be dealt with before the relationship or situation can move forward. But you might not be feeling it. You may feel like you don't want things to move forward. Rafi, is A karmic or a soulmate? Is A karmic? Is it a soulmate? It's a karmic. Kara, characteristics of my next partner. Person should be strong, confident, loyal, perseverant, hardworking, very passionate. They may have a spiritual practice or a religious practice that's very sincere to them or very close to their heart. And they kind of know what they want and they know how to get it. They seem to have a very strong personality. Belk, will I visit Kuwait this year? I don't think so. I think you'll visit Kuwait, but I'm not sure it's going to happen this year. Simran, general for the next 7 days. Slow and steady wins the race. An old wound seems to heal and move into the past, and you're prepared for life to move forward. You may be... like there may be a solution to a problem in front of you that before the end of the week, you'll figure it out. It also looks like you may be feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. And you may feel like life is starting to move forward or at least get unstuck. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Kalpana, general reading. You've got money coming in. Got plenty of money that's coming in that's making you feel successful. It also looks like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got choices on the horizon. Could be starting a side business or a side hustle or a new beginning around work, school, or business that brings in some good money. A new venture's on the horizon. Could be planning travel. It also looks like you could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from, or you could get news that you've been waiting on. You know, I don't get into the whole karmic soulmate bullshit because I know plenty of people that are married in karmic relationships and the relationships function well. You don't have to marry a soulmate. There are really no rules. You make your decisions as you go. But people get really fucked up with this karmic soulmate and, oh, she's only a karmic, but I'm a twin flame. And there is no proof of any of that. So if somebody is treating you well and you're in a relationship that's well functioning, who gives a fuck what it is? It's working, so continue with it. We don't know what the purpose of every relationship is until usually we get to the other side of it. Remember, life is about a journey. It's not about the destination. It's not about the person that we marry. Most of the times, we learn a lot more from the other people. And like I said, I know plenty of people that are in karmic relationships. Their marriages work very well. So soulmate bullshit and twin flame nonsense and all the butterflies and the crap that goes along with it, sometimes is a whole lot of garbage. So if you're with this person and it's functioning well, it doesn't have to end. That's why I don't get into that kind of crap, because I feel like, look, I'm going to say it. Tarot people or people that are being paid sometimes tell people what they want them to hear because it keeps them coming back. I mean, if you've ever been in a situation where you just really want to hear it, like, fucking lie to me. I don't care. I just need to hear what I need to hear. Then they start with the twin flame. Oh, he is never going to want to be with anyone else but you, and there's no one like you. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. We have a whole world out there. He's replaceable, and so am I. It's just, that's how it is. And when you start to think more along those lines, then you don't get hung up on these. You know, like I said, I was watching a video from somebody who I always liked, but he had a list of, you'll know it's your twin flame. And the list was fucking toxic. That if you were to take that to anybody and say, well, he's broken up with me 6 times. He tells me he doesn't want to be with me. He doesn't return my phone calls. He's blocked me. That's toxic. I don't care what anyone says. But you watch the video, you go back and watch the video, you do the meditation, again. Their videos are going up and up and up, right? So you kind of have to use a little bit of discretion with who you take advice from sometimes. And trust me, I've paid them all in the past. I just did a lot of work after my relationship with that Aquarius years ago because I never wanted to relive that again. It was so terrible that I didn't want to relive it again. So I started to do a lot of work. Like, I went to people that weren't going to tell me what I wanted to hear, and they were going to try like tell me what's broken inside me, that this is what I want, or that this is where I am. And that's how I kind of started to learn this kind of stuff. Julie, when does C plan on reaching back out to talk? Probably sometime, I'm going to say between now and like within the next 3 days. Pretty soon. Wait, who here haven't I gotten to? Outlander, does SN look at my Instagram? Oh, she could look at it on occasion, yeah. Peanut lover, love. Next relationship you enter should be well balanced and well functioning, like a wish comes true. You might have to make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And then your love life moves forward and you should have choices. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aquarius here. You also could meet somebody through divine timing. That could be the water sign. yeah, that's just it. And like I said, I have a friend of mine, and I told you guys this. I was friends, they were sisters. And the one sister was much more like me. And the other sister was like the opposite of us. So the sister that was like me wanted like the feelings and, you know, all of like the earthly pleasures, like wanted to go out and enjoy herself, wanted to go shopping, wanted to spend money like me. The sister was like, listen, you enter marriage like it's a partnership. You don't marry somebody who your heart is pounding for, because that's bullshit, that doesn't last. You marry somebody who is good with money, that is going to be a business relationship. Well, me and the sister, we were like, that sucks. We're not doing that. If that's what you want, fine. But she married this guy, and they have a great life together. And they've, you know, we always make fun of them because they are so fucking cheap. They've, oh, like, that's just, I mean, we would say it right to her face. Like, that's just how she is. But that's what their goals were. They had the same goals. And like their goals were not to spend money and to save money and to be very strict with their budget. Whereas me and my friend were like, me and the sister would be like, hey, I got $100. Let's go out to dinner. They weren't like that, but they had different priorities. So the way that they looked at life was different than the way that we did back then. And it sounded so terrible, like, ugh, like, I don't want to marry someone like that. Like, someone, oh, I'm going to marry you because you're good with money. That sucks. But to me, they're not a soulmate connection at all. But their relationship is well functioning. They treat each other well. I mean, obviously, I'm not in their house. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but I mean, they've been together for a very, very long time, and it seems to work very well. Gene, that's the whole thing. Why would you want somebody that doesn't want to be with you? I had that conversation when I was 15 with this woman, Joanne, that I worked with. Why would you ever want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you? But for some reason, it's because that's what we're taught. Like we're like, we got Disney. Look at the fucking Disney movies. The prince is gonna come. If the slipper fits, I'm the only one. He can't look at anyone else but me. I mean, they get these ideas in their head, and they watch these movies or romantic comedies or whatever it is, and it's embedded in our heads. I mean, we are inundated with it. I mean, look at Friends, Ross and Rachel. I mean, I mean, it's like, it's a saga. And it's hard to, like, that's not reality. That's not the way it works. But that's what we're seeing. Like, we're not seeing the struggles. Like, we're not seeing somebody struggling between, well, I don't know if I want to go with her, if I want to be with her. I don't know if I want to be married. I don't know if I have the money for this. We don't see that part. Like, what we see is like fantasy. I mean, the apartment that they live in New York City, nobody at 20 years old would be able to afford that apartment. But that's what we're watching. So, yeah, that's why people kind of get caught in that. Oh, well, he doesn't want to be with me now, but maybe he's going to want to be with me next week. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you run into somebody 10 years later and then all of a sudden it clicks. It happens. But you can't sit around for 10 years waiting for something, hoping that it's going to happen, because you waste your whole life. The most effective way that I think to manifest is to just like say it. Well, sometimes I'll write things out because I feel like sometimes like there's energy and focus in the writing. And I also think that being open to whatever it is, like, you say you needed a new job. I'm open to the opportunities that come my way. I'm open to any opportunity that comes my way, and just being open to as much as possible. And I feel like that's very easy then. Bambina, does N Gemini miss me? On occasion. Chastity, what does Libra want to happen between us eventually? They see a well-balanced, well-functioning friendship here. I don't see romance or commitment on the horizon right now. It looks like it's a little bit stuck where it is, but there is mutual respect, and there could be a friendship here. Rimmel, why is R acting weird with me? Could be feeling a little, first of all, they may have had an argument with someone, or they may be a little, they may have had an argument recently that could have thrown them off. They've also got a little sharp energy around them. I would ask them if they're okay. They just seem out of sorts, or they're not themselves. I don't know that it has so much to do with you, but I would ask them, hey, is everything all right? You seem a little off. Because they feel like they're stuck. Things aren't moving forward. They're a little overwhelmed. They may be lacking patience. I would confront them about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that, you know, just say something like, hey, is everything all right? You don't seem like yourself lately. I think that they'll tell you. Julie, does C understand that my message means I'm stepping off now? You know, since that stuff happened last week, it's too much. Yeah, but he doesn't believe it. No, you can't tell him, you have to show him, and you haven't shown him, so he still thinks that you're here, and he still thinks that things are functioning. He still thinks that everything is moving forward. Normal. Communication is here. No, he doesn't think. You can't tell somebody, you have to show them, and you haven't shown him. So he still thinks that you are available. All right, let's see. Who else haven't I answered for here? I didn't answer for Deja. What does M think when he views, or when he'll view my tweets? I can't really answer that. I mean, I don't know what the tweets are saying. I don't know how many tweets. I mean, just overall, what does he think of the tweets? Probably doesn't really read too much into them. Yeah, Four of Cups. I mean, he may not be thinking much. Like, it is what it is kind of a thing. But I can't just read, like, you're not going to feel the same way over everything that somebody says if you're saying different things. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that question. Starleva, what is the week have in store for me, please? Sure. Yeah, I'm all right. I hope you are, too. Except for this damn cyst that I have. It fucking hurts. The week looks good. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. An Aries and a Sagittarius come in. You may hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, or get news that you've been waiting on. A Scorpio enters. It also looks like you have a new venture on the horizon, or with the Fool, it could be like something fun and exciting out of the blue happens. Like you do something on a whim. Looks like a good week. Oh, you're welcome, Jean. Pure love, general. Well, it looks like you got money coming in. Got some money coming in. You have a Sagittarius and a Pisces around. You might be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. Feeling financially stable because you have money coming in. It also looks like you may be feeling prepared for life to move forward. And life should be moving forward for you. You had choices coming in this spring. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you have a wish that comes true. A little bit of good luck comes in as well. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for yet? Anybody that I haven't gotten to yet? Shelby, I answered for you. Wasn't it a question about sarcasm? About somebody being sarcastic? ASMR, what's the relationship? What do you want to know? Like, I can't answer N and I don't know what the question is. Do you know what I mean? Mel, when will someone approach me that I like? I had to dismiss 2 more today. You've got more energy coming in later on this spring. You've got a Cancer, a Leo, a Scorpio, and a wish that comes true. So you have new options coming in. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around love. But you know what? You're going to continue to cut out, the people that you don't care for, and that's fine. Even the energy that you're not interested in, it's going to bring in more energy. So you'll have plenty of options. I think by the time we get to like the beginning of the summer, you'll have somebody around that you're actually interested in. Generous, yes, go ahead, send a question. Are you in a relationship, or are you looking to cultivate a relationship with this person? I don't see a committed relationship here. So I would say that you could be feeling hurt or disappointed in things not moving forward the way that you want them to. It looks like things are sort of stuck and stagnant between the two of you. And yeah, there's trouble here. If you're looking for a committed relationship, I don't think the two of you are on the same page. If you're looking, or if you're trying to make something happen as far as it looks like there's distance between the two of you. I don't think that this is going to be a committed relationship if that's what you're looking for. Generous. Will Tom contact Gretchen in the next 2 months? Yes, I think so. If you're looking for a fling, you may be able to make that happen, but I wasn't even seeing passion coming in there. But you could probably make that happen if you put in a little effort. That's not too hard. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? I think I got to everyone. Then I am going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. I just don't know what time or when. Maybe not till tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you all very much for being here and for putting up with the craziness. If it's not Dylan and the kid, it's the freaking trolls. You too, Jean. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.